Hi, Tori. Did you know that we teach the most wanted skills in the MDI dual degree?
No, I didn't know that. Which ones are those?
Yeah, so LinkedIn did a report on what are the most in-demand skills for 2020. And they did this by analyzing over 600 million professionals on their LinkedIn platform and over 20 million companies. And they did that to analyze what are the most in-demand skills and looking at both where companies are hiring as well as where there's a shortage of those skills. So a couple of the ones that are up here on that list are things like UX design, artificial intelligence, analytical reasoning, and some soft skills as well.
From this list, Tori, which one do you consider yourself an expert in?
I think I have good experience in analytical reasoning, but I'd like to hear more about the other ones that were listed.
And I agree with you, because as you have completed already one degree with us at Holt, your analytical reasoning skills should already have improved a lot. But which one do you think, Adam, would like me to explain next?
So let's take a look at, Luis, if you can share a little bit about how UX design fits into the MDI curriculum.
Absolutely. And at a first glance, it looks like we don't teach these skills, but we actually do. One of the courses you will do in the fall is Leading Design Thinking. You already did the Future Mindset, in which you have learned what design thinking methodology is, but now you're going to lead organizations to adopt it. And part of it is to learn about the user experience and develop empathy maps and the consumer journey. And you're going to be downloading and becoming almost an expert in something called Adobe XD, in which you can design, prototype, and share user experiences for web, mobile, voice, and any other of the new platforms that are part of the Disruptive Business Models, which is another course you will be doing in the fall.
That's fantastic. What about artificial intelligence? I don't see that on the curriculum. Is that in there as well?
Absolutely. Artificial intelligence is part of Disruption Futures. With Professor Olaf, you're going to be learning in depth about the world of artificial intelligence. What computers are becoming capable of? How can this be used to improve an existing business or to launch a new one? And also, you will learn about ethical considerations when building such artificial intelligence models. But Adam, what could Tori do if she wanted to learn more about artificial intelligence?
Yeah, that's a great question. So one of the ways that we give some options within our curriculum for students to pursue the skills and frameworks that they're interested in are these selectives, and you'll see this in the curriculum. So in the fall, you have a selective between a course called Data Literacy in the Age of Machine Learning. This is the AI course. If you're passionate about this field and you want to get into that market, that's the course that we would recommend taking. The other selective is Data Visualization, which is also a very powerful tool and a skill that's going to be useful in a lot of careers.
That sounds great. And data visualizations could also be helpful for their sales and business analytics skills, right, Adam?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, both of these are very useful depending on which careers you're heading into.
Just like we're learning how to use Adobe XD for UX design, which types of tools are we going to be learning in the selectives?
In the data literacy in the age of machine learning, you will learn Orange, which is a Python-based tool for machine learning. You're going to be downloading data from a business case or scenario, and then you're going to train an algorithm to learn what it takes for your customers to come back, return, or what would it mean for your customers not to leave you, which is called churn. And then you're going to be able to train over and over your algorithm without you having to learn any coding. This is extremely powerful in today's big data analytics world. And so again, this is called Orange in Python. And in data visualization, you're going to be learning Tableau. Tableau is an extremely useful tool to create charts for top management decision makers. You're going to be clearing data and building insights that can help you to make more persuasive arguments. So this is presenting and selling to others through data.
That sounds great. I'm really excited about the fall semester. Can you tell me more about what we'll learn in the spring?
Yeah, absolutely. So you'll see up on the screen the slide for all of our courses for the spring semester. A few that I'll highlight here would be managing emerging technologies, leading digital transformations, and data strategy. So Dean Luis, can you walk us through a little bit about how these LinkedIn skills will factor into these three courses?
Of course, in the Managing Emerging Technologies, we continue touching upon artificial intelligence, blockchain, cloud computing, scientific computing. In this course, we introduce further what are these emerging technologies and how can they help you to disrupt businesses. We will also touch on data strategy about the power behind cloud computing, cybersecurity, and scientific computing. In this course, you're going to learn how to create a culture that has deeply ingrained analysis, data, and the power of technology built into every single action for every single employee and every single team, whether they work in the tech department or not. And most importantly, in leading digital transformations is a continuation from our leading design thinking. Today's world is about taking processes that have typically been done in person with queues of people and customer service into online without losing the human touch. And that last piece is key. How many times, Tori, have you been frustrated because you were in touch with a chatbot that doesn't work? Has this happened to you?
Yeah, a lot.
What about you not being able to find a phone number where a human can answer? Has that happened to you?
Definitely.
And this is where a lot of businesses have failed. They haven't been able to keep the human element when moving their old human-to-human processes into online. This, one more time, is when UX design and tools like Adobe XD are going to become extremely important. And you're going to be learning how to have a human-centric approach in leading your company through this digital transformation.
This is a class where you'll need to secure a client, go through that process, be able to pitch a solution or an idea to this client using video, right? And this is something that will help you if you're going into business development, going into consulting, this process of being able to research a company, identify their needs, and effectively convey your message through a video format.
This is outstanding, because we've seen CEOs, general managers, country managers communicating now to their employees through videos. Particularly now that everybody has quarantine, emails and chats are all over the place. And to keep that human touch, managers and team leaders are connecting through video. So I'm delighted to hear your students will be able to learn through video production. Very importantly to what you just said, they will also need to learn about how to secure funding. Many of you are going to go into internal consulting projects where you need to secure funding for your developments. Or you're going to launch your own businesses where pitching to investors is key. And so you did financing your innovation in the first term, and that is your finance track. In the second term, you could choose to do Fintech, which not only will walk you deeper into the world of finance, you will also strengthen your blockchain skills.
And one thing to note about that's a great point that you brought up, Luis, is that you'll have the choice. This is another one of the selectives for the spring term. So you can choose to do either Fintech or marketing analytics based on your own interests and your career plans.
That all sounds really great. I'm glad that there's a choice that we can choose between marketing analytics and Fintech. But I was also wondering about affiliate marketing. Where does that come into the program?
Absolutely. Affiliate marketing is a new branch rising recently in marketing, in which through others you sell products. I have a database of followers and I start selling and advertising the products of others. I may not necessarily be the one who sells them. And that has become incredibly powerful in today's business environment. And it is in marketing analytics where we're going to learn through SPSS, how do you target the right audience? Where do you need to focus your limited resources so that you can deliver the best ROI to your own followers and that external party or third party that is asking you to sell products through you. And the same may happen to you. You may be the one who asks an influencer to sell your products. So through marketing analytics, you need to be able to tell which is the one, the influencer that has the best reach according to your audience, or which set of influencers and channels should you be reaching out, and how much money should be investing on each channel. We have TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and so many more platforms, but we don't have that many resources to invest them in all. Through the marketing mix modeling in SPSS, you're gonna be able to tell where your money should go. And again, you don't need to be in the finance team, you don't need to be in the tech team, you don't need to be in the marketing team. You may be the team leader, the general manager, the country manager, who understands how each of these teams interact with each other and can point them to the right resources to achieve the most.
Yes.
Adam, and I also understand that your students will have a choice to do a nano.
Yep, that's correct. So if you're not doing an internship, you have the opportunity to take one of these 1-credit nano courses in the spring, and you can choose between these 3 options: blockchain, energy, or Internet of Things, IoT.
Which, one more time, sounds like managing emerging technologies. So you start and then you can specialize further, correct?
Yeah, absolutely. That's correct.
Tori, how excited are you to join us in the fall?
It sounds like a really great program. I'm really excited.
We shall see you here in September.
Looking forward to seeing everyone in September. Thanks.